On New Year's Eve, I asked, "Is there room for us at the table?" My father replied, "Chairs are for those who matter." My brother chuckled, "Just stand there like always." I slipped away silently. The next afternoon, my phone rang. It was my brother, his voice trembling. "I need $14,000 right now," I murmured. "Happy New Year, go ask those who matter." And then, there's a unique ache when the people you grew up with say such things. They know your joys, your childhood rooms, your deepest regrets. You don't expect warmth from strangers, but your own kin? That cuts deeper. All I wanted was one night together, one shared meal. A single evening where I wouldn't have to explain to my children why we always feel like outsiders in the house I once called home. For weeks, I'd asked, "Can we come over for New Year's? Should I bring dessert or drinks? Anything for the kids?" Their replies were curt, detached, as if answering was a chore. Still, I told myself I was overthinking it. I wanted it to work. For my twins, Lily and Jonah. They'd been excited about seeing their cousins all week. They helped me prepare a casserole, the one my mother used to love. They chose matching outfits, wrapped gifts in bright paper, and kept checking the window to see if it was time to leave. We arrived at 6 p.m. 10 cars lined the driveway. I should have seen it coming. Inside, the house buzzed with warmth and laughter. Music played. People sipped wine, voices overlapping. My mother's table sparkled with candles and cutlery. Every seat was occupied. My parents, both brothers, their wives, their kids, even neighbors. Plates piled high. Wine bottles half empty. A joyful chaos, but no place for us. No plates. I stood there, casserole in hand, my kids trailing behind. No one glanced our way. I asked, "Is there room for us at the table?" My father didn't pause. "Chairs are for those who matter." My brother, Mark, by the fireplace, burst into laughter. "Just stand there like always." The room kept eating. That was it. I didn't argue. I didn't cause a scene. I set the casserole down, took my kids' hands, and we left. The cold outside stung more than I expected. We ended up at a diner off Route 9. A waitress in a sparkly New Year's headband brought the kids chocolate milk. I let them have waffles with ice cream. They called it the best night ever. I watched fireworks through the car window as they slept in the back, still clutching their gift bags. The next day, around 3 p.m., Mark called. I ignored the first call, then the second. By the third, I answered. He didn't ask about the night before, no apology, just a shaking voice. "Emily, I need $14,000 right now. It's life or death." I stayed silent. He rambled about a collapsed lung and uninsured procedure, hospital demands for half up front. He said our parents couldn't help that his wife, Natalie, had maxed out their cards. He was desperate. I whispered, "Happy New Year, Mark. Go ask those who matter." I hung up. 5 minutes later, my mother called, then Natalie. Then my father. My phone buzzed for hours, missed calls, voicemails, texts stacking up. I didn't respond. That's when I realized I was invisible until they needed me. Suddenly, I was family again, not because they cared, but because they were drowning and thought I'd save them. By the end of the week, I stopped counting the calls. Mark, Natalie, my parents, everyone who ignored me on New Year's now acted like we were close. Every voicemail was urgent, every text a ticking clock. Natalie even wrote, "If he dies, it's on you." Not one mentioned the table, the empty plates, or my... We can't tell the full story in a short video. If you want to see the full story, click the link in the